I'm Ashley.
And I'm Nicole.
And
we're the Hospitality Co-Chairs.
To be a hospitality co-chair, you need to be organized, you need to be able to deal with stressful situations quickly, stressful, and you need to have a positive disposition and genuinely like people, and smiling should be your natural state.
Yep, and it's important that you're very outgoing and that you are able to notice people, especially new people, whenever they come to any sort of Wesley activities, and you need to be able to seek those people out so you can talk to them and make them feel welcome and important. And it's also handy if you can remember their names as soon as they tell them to you, so that next time you see them, you can, greet them by name, and then that will make them feel a little bit more special and more important and like they really belong at Wesley.
And since you're the first face that many newcomers see, you need to fully embody Wesley's vision to love God, love others, and change the world. And you also need to be able to think outside the box because we won't have this physical space next year.
The busiest part of the year for you as hospitality chairs is the very beginning of the year and sort of the end of summer too. To cap into that, basically your big duties during that time are the table that we set up for Wesley at Fall Fest and dorm storming and first Sunday lunch. And all three of those require the organization of both materials and people to help distribute those materials so that we can, get the name of Wesley out there to as many new people that don't know about us as possible. But it's a really fun time of year. It's just a very hectic time of year, but it's very rewarding.
And while it takes a lot of work at the beginning of the year, the work doesn't really stop there. Um, as hospitality co-chair, you need to be constantly making an effort to invite new people and making people feel welcome. And also, every week we make the lunch ladder list. We coordinate it, and just so everyone can have the opportunity to meet with people they wouldn't otherwise typically meet with.
So if you feel like you have any of these characteristics or think that any of these things sound like fun things that you would enjoy doing, we really encourage you to apply to be a hospitality co-chair next year.
You should apply!
Yeah!
Hi, my name's Casey.
Hi, I'm Melissa.
And we are your church relations co-chairs for this academic year. We really enjoyed this position. We'd like to tell you a little bit about it in case you're considering applying, which you totally should. It's a good experience. Our primary responsibility throughout the year has been to coordinate dinners with other churches. So whenever UNC or Orange or the alumni or different kind of individuals in the community cook for our Thursday night programs, that means that we've emailed them months in advance, kind of explain to them the layout of the building, how dinner normally goes, and then try to at least one of us to be there when they come in and help them set up, and then make sure that they know that we appreciate them and send them thank you notes afterwards, kind of things like that. So that's like the main responsibility of our position, or it has been the past 2 years. We also coordinate some things like senior breakfast at the end of the year with different churches, and kind of random church donations throughout the year. Like church in the past, we've done churches who donated coffee to Coffee on the Quad, and churches donating cookies during exam times, little things like that. But in addition, we've also done things like trunk or treat with Carver UNC, which is a lot of fun to do, but also Sensational Sundays at UUMC. We've been kind of coordinating that. But just with the list that we've given you, these are all like not a precedent to be set. Like this position has a lot of flexibility, and whoever ends up in this position will have a lot of liberty in making new connections with churches and finding different ways for us to reach out to them in the future.
Mm-hmm. So for this position, it's really helpful if you're good at communicating with people that you don't usually talk to or don't really know. Kind of have to be brave enough to put yourself out there and get in touch with people. Also, like any of these DT positions, it's really helpful if you can be organized, because churches like to plan months ahead. You have to kind of like keep track of everything and be able to like look ahead to the Wesley calendar and relay that information to other members of DT so everything can be kind of put together how it's supposed to go and everything is like kept track. Okay, oh yeah, it's also important that you can not only just talk to people you don't know, but kind of reach out to other generations. A lot of church members might be older, they might be talking to kids, I don't know. So just that you can talk to all different people from walks of life is good. And finally, like for this position, um, it's important that you just continue to establish the connections that Wesley has with other churches in the community, even churches like that aren't necessarily like close to Wesley, but if a member is from like Cary or something, then you can use those resources to connect to other churches outside of the area.
So we're excited to see how this position grows within the next year. We think it's going to kind of change and adapt a lot as Wesley moves out of the building and as our ministry grows. So I'd love to see someone really creative with a lot of new ideas and a lot of new energy apply for this position because I think it can be a vital part to our ministry.
Mm-hmm.
So you should all consider applying. Please come and talk to us or email us or Facebook us if you have any questions because I know we both love to talk to you.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.